I'm really glad that we did this.
Same here.
Yeah. That was helpful. Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Okay. What did you think about the forms that I gave you?
I think it was really helpful for us to kind of identify where we're at and make me realize some things. So
Good. I'm glad. That is the point of this tool. It helps us to assess a family. We identify where you're feeling individually, like you have the most stress, but also it gives us a good look at your strengths that we can apply towards those issues in the future, okay?
okay.
So I just have a couple things that I wanted to clarify with you. The main stressor seems to be the new increase in gambling. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you're concerned about, either related to gambling or not related to gambling?
I feel sometimes like when she goes gambling, I feel very unappreciated because that puts a huge workload on my end. Right? Having to be at home, taking care of the kids, doing the cooking, cleaning, and that aside from that, I have my full-time job, right? So, and that also leads into a sort of guilt that I have, not being able to provide for my family.
I don't want you to feel like that. I'm sorry that you feel unappreciated. Like, obviously you do so much around the house, and like I haven't been as at home as often and I should be, and you know, I appreciate what you do. Don't feel guilty.
Thank you, babe.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still have that lingering feeling of guilt, even though, you know, I've heard that.
What about you, Amber? Is there anything else that you're concerned about right now?
Yeah, actually. So Mom and I kind of have been using a bit of my college fund for gambling purposes.
What? What was this?
Yeah.
This is my first.
It was-
Sorry, this is my first time finding out about this.
It's only a couple of hundred, like here, give or take. Like
Yeah.
Amber, how much do you have left?
There's like $8,000 left.
How much was in there to begin with?
35,000.
Okay.
So
That's okay. That's good to get it out in the open. This is a good time for
I'm sorry.
communication.
Okay, babe, just hold on. I'm just a little stressed out because I found that out.
How did the money get into the account? You
Well,
guys have been putting into it?
Yeah, we've been putting into it since she was born. So just so you know, she was comfortable when it came time to going to school, and she had those resources.
Okay. What about Sean?
Sean has also funding, college fund as well.
I haven't touched his money, so
Good.
it'll be fine.
Okay. Do you feel like you need to say any more about that? I know that that's a big piece of information right now, and we can work on that as we go along. Do you feel like you need to say anything?
No, right now it's a little too much
Yeah.
to discuss it at this time, but I'm pretty sure we can move on right now.
That's okay. It's great right now just to get it all in the open, and we'll deal with it as we go along. Okay, one step at a time. Talking about the time that you spent together as a family, do you feel like it's enough? Do you feel like you're all communicating?
I think for the most part, our communication's okay. Like, we have family dinners together on a regular basis. Recently for us, I feel like we've been fighting quite a bit because of my addiction, and like I realize that now, but yeah, like there hasn't been really much communication between the two of us because we're always just kind of bickering about the stuff that's been stressing him out. So
And obviously it's been really good with me and Mom, but obviously not so good with Dad as, well, he just found out where a lot of this money's coming from, so, yeah.
Okay. And how about communication with Sean right now? I know you're spending a lot of time together. Is it the same with your son?
I mean, we have our family dinners together and we talk about how his school day's been and stuff, but I feel like I could probably be more of a presence in his life. So, yeah, it could use some more more work.
Okay. Now, other than going to the casino a little more frequently, how do you feel about your finances at home? Is there any other strain? Do you guys have a budget at home?
Well, we do have a budget, and one of the financial things that we are doing right now is for my mom. Right? We are paying for her home care.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big chunk of money that now we need to put towards. And, you know, lately it just kind of seems like we've been scraping by with like the bills and everything like that. So that's an issue, and I guess we're gonna have to put money back into Amber's college fund. So.
Okay. So on that same note, how do you guys feel like gambling could affect your future as a family?
I mean, I need to get my addiction under control, so that's something that I definitely need to focus on. And, you know, obviously my family cares about me enough to be here and, you know, discuss this, so that's good. Yeah, so I just need to focus on that and be able to have those funds that I'm making more readily available to the things that our family needs.
I'm glad you shared on that, because I do feel that if this continues in the future, it will have an effect on us as a family.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're expressing it.
Okay, so we have identified together this gambling issue as an important stressor in your lives. Do you guys feel able to overcome this issue as a family, or do you feel like you might need a little bit of extra support?
We might need a little bit of extra support, because this is our first time dealing with this issue.
Like, I don't know if I'm able to, you know, like maybe we could work at this together as a family on our own, but if, you know, if it doesn't end up working out where I can kind of stop myself from going on a regular basis, then maybe, you know, like a counselor or an addiction services or something, maybe you could help refer me to that. So
Yeah, that's great. With the hospital, we do have tons of resources for you, so we can talk about that kind of extra support if you are interested.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. So thank you guys. I know it's hard to express concerns, especially when it is with your loved ones. And I don't want you to feel like this is all negative. We actually have the other section of the tool, which you guys have filled out, and it focuses more on your strengths as a family, okay? So between all of you, I want you to know that you do rank each other very highly in the roles of trust and support. So you guys you're doing great. Let's talk about what you enjoy doing as a family. What do you like to do when you spend time together?
Well, I really enjoy our family dinner nights. Right? We used to go on family dinner nights a lot.
Yeah, we'd go out to like the hot spots around town and stuff like that, and you know, the kids really like it too, and Sean gets to try out new foods, so
Right.
yeah.
Awesome.
And we like to go dancing sometimes as well. And actually, Mom, maybe we can take those salsa lessons now.
Okay,
Maybe do
yeah,
something a little different.
that'll be fun. Let's do that.
Awesome. Okay, well guys, thank you for sitting down and talking with me. Altogether, I've identified a couple areas that we might want to work on moving forwards, if you're all in agreement with that. Mark, it sounds like you feel like there might be too much of a workload right now, trying to balance out your work and the needs of your family. And Crystal, I know you feel a little bit like you're not spending enough time with Sean in that aspect, so that
Yeah.
could be something that we can look at.
Definitely.
And ultimately, that main stressor is just that addiction to gambling. And it's great to see that you all support each other and you're all ready to move forward with that. So we're all going to help support you through that.
Awesome. Thank you.